Hi guys, Renz Ventura here of Quadro Alas Criminology TV. Sa video na to ay sasagutan natin ang tanong ng isang follower natin sa TikTok. Yan, shoutout nga pala sa mga TikTok followers namin dyan. Okay? I-follow nyo pa kami sa TikTok Quadro Alas Criminology TV. Okay? Ang tanong ay ano daw ba ang pagkakaiba ng recidivism, quasi-recidivism pala at saka habitual delinquency. Okay? So, dalawa lang ang tinatanong mo pero sasagutin ko, i-differentiate ko na lahat ng types of habituality. Okay? Pag sinabi nating habituality, ito ay recidivism, quasi-recidivism, reiteration, and habitual delinquency. Okay? Simulan muna natin yung dalawang uri ng recidivism. Okay? By the way, ang recidivism na isa, yung recidivism is an aggravating circumstance. Yung isang naman na recidivism, yung quasi-recidivism is a special aggravating circumstance. Okay? Isa lang ang special sa kanila. Yung tatlo na yon, yung recidivism, habitual delinquency, and reiteration ay aggravating circumstance. Simulan natin pag sinabi nating recidivism, at the time, one who at the time of trial for one crime shall have been previously convicted by final judgment of a crime embraced in same title of the revised penal code. Ganito lang kasimple yan. Pag recidivism, ibig sabihin, pangalawang charge mo na to. Meaning, na-convict ka na nung umpisa. Okay? By final judgment. Tapos, at the time of your trial, okay, convicted ka na dun sa isa. Meaning, pangalawang kaso mo na to at kailangan yung previous at yung kasalukuyan, meaning yung naunang kaso mo at yung present case mo kailangan embrace in the same title of the revised penal code. Ibig sabihin magka-title, kaibigan. Kaya ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng title? Halimbawa, title na crime against person, dapat pareho sila na mag-fall in the same title. Okay? Halimbawa, robbery and theft, murder and homicide. Yan ang magka-title. Okay? Dumako naman tayo sa other type of recidivism, yung quasi-recidivism. Ito naman po ay isang special aggravating circumstance. Ang quasi-recidivism naman ay kailangan convicted ka na. Okay? A person before beginning to serve or while serving the same. Ibig sabihin, you are already convicted by final judgment. At before beginning to serve or while serving sentence, ibig sabihin, bago ka mag-serve ng sentence at habang nag-serve ka ng sentence mo sa kulungan, nag-commit ka ng another crime or another felony. Okay? Dito sa quasi-recidivism, pwedeng bago ka mag-serve ng sentence or habang nakakulong ka, gumawa ka ng felony. Okay? Ano naman yung isa? Yung reiteration. Okay? Ang reiteration naman is previously punished ka na. Dito, nag-serve mo na yung sentence mo. Sa reiteration, you already served your sentence. Kasi previously punished, sabi dito, to a crime to which the law attaches greater or equal or greater penalty, or two or more crimes to which the law attaches a lighter penalty. Dito sa reiteration, meaning, na-serve mo na yung sentensya mo. Okay? Lumaya ka na. Ganyan. Tapos gumawa ka pa ng panibagong crime. Dito sa quasi-recidivism and reiteration, okay? Compared doon sa recidivism, dito kailangan not embrace in the same title. Hindi katulad ng recidivism na dapat embrace in the same title. Sa reiteration and quasi-recidivism, not embrace dapat. Ibig sabihin, hindi magka-title. Kasi pag magka-title yan, papasok yan sa recidivism. Kaya panghuli na lang, habitual delinquency. Ito namang habitual delinquency ay kailangan within 10 years from the date of release. Ibig sabihin, paglaya mo, magbibilang ka ng 10 taon. At dapat 3 beses mo dapat gagawin. Within 10 years from the date of release shall commit the following crime. Ang tatandaan nyo dito yung acronym na tinuturo ko, FRETSEL. Okay, pag sinabi natin FRETSEL, falsification, robbery, estafa, theft, serious physical injury, and less serious physical injury. At dapat 3 times mong gagawin yan. Third time or oftener, sabi dyan ng batas natin. Sa loob ng 10 taon, halimbawa 2020 to 2030, gumawa ka lumaya ka na at within that period, gumawa ka ng crime na pasok sa pretzel at 3 beses mong ginawa, magiging habitual delinquency ka. Okay, habitual delinquent ang tawag sa'yo. Yung ginawa mo, habitual delinquency. Okay? So yun po yung mga types of habituality. Recidivism, ulitin natin, at the time of trial, for one crime shall have been previously convicted of a crime embraced in the same title. Yan, natatandaan nyo dyan. Pag quasi-recidivism, before beginning to serve or while serving sentence, shall commit a felony. Pag reiteration, previously punished, meaning na-serve mo na yung sentensya mo. Okay? At gumawa ka ng panibagong krimen. Kailangan not embrace in the same title. Okay? Dumon naman tayo sa habitual delinquency within 10 years from the date of release, FRETSEL 3 times. Okay? Sana may natutunan kayo. Muli, ito si Renz Ventura ng Quadro Alas Criminology TV.